Everyone. It is a balmy 40 something degrees here in paradise. It's just another day in paradise. The beauty of living in Florida is it doesn't stay cold long. It, it's like the kiss of a stranger. They kiss you and they move on. This morning, I want to say how proud I am of all my authors. We gained a new author yesterday. Her name is Elsa Ward. She had her books up on another vanity press, for lack of a better word, and was getting no marketing. And Mary and I have talked about this on our podcast, that when young authors who are new to this arena get so excited and they want to get their books up, and they start scrolling and scrolling and are promised many, many things, and those things don't come to fruition. What vanity presses do is you pay them to do your book. You pay them X amount of dollars. Or you agree to buy X amount of books for X amount of money for them to print your book. That's all they do. They don't do what we do here. They don't put up video shorts. They don't market. They don't put your books up on all of the different social medias. They don't do live podcasts. They just print your book. Well, Elsa's book was not getting the traction that it should have. She is one of the beautiful ladies that I met at the event that I was with Mary Brotherton on Saturday. So last night she pulled her book from this other publisher and will be getting it over to us along with the two other in the trilogy. Is it time-consuming marketing for the authors? Absolutely. I am on this computer 12 to 16 hours a day. Is it worth it? Absolutely. It is worth it. It is so worth it. I've been in this business for almost 20 years. Actually, over 20 years. I know what works. I know what doesn't. I know how to market. I've been marketing since I was a little girl. Am I bragging? No, it's the facts. I have seen what small press and vanity publishers do. Am I a small press? I am. Do I charge for what I do? No, I don't. Do I treat my authors like I wanted to be treated all those many years ago when indie authors were looked down upon as being less than credible or less than an author because we weren't published by some big name publisher? I want the authors that are published by Midnight Publishing to understand that they are the best authors out there, that they are successful, that they are loved, and that their books will get out there. I am seeing books sold that they probably never thought they would see sold. Ellie Ryan's book Secrets is selling, Mary Brotherton's children's books are selling, and Sherry Ann Richardson's books are selling, Errol's Journey by Bonnie Clark is selling. That is because we keep them out there in the front of people. Will some take off faster than others? Of course they will. However, we don't stop. We keep promoting and promoting and promoting because this is what we do. We will be putting up Carol Spiridois's little new book, which she sent me day before yesterday. Delilah and her friend are going to a craft store. It is the cutest little book. A child will love it. I will be putting that one up today. I will be working on other books that I have in the hopper. Mary Brotherton is working on a new book. I want to give a shout out to Andrea. Her book, The Sacredness of Every Day, How Celtic Christianity Still Survives in a World Lost to Modern Civilization. It is live along with her book, Welcome to Crowhaven Chapel, which is, both of these books are spiritual, inspirational books for those venues of faith. Now, I know you're probably looking at me cross-eyed. What? Okay, let's explain. When someone sees someone else dressed all in black, like me most of the time, sometimes they turn their noses up at them. When they see them dressed with top hats and carrying canes, and they look different, they want to turn their nose up at them because they're goth. Goth just means black, dark. Doesn't mean that they are bad people. Welcome to Crowhaven Chapel. It's for that community. I know you know someone, maybe you yourself, but you have very deep, abiding faith. There is a girl on my Facebook page. I'm going to call her name. She might fuss at me, but Sheila Clement. She has a very deep, abiding faith. And she's a goth. When we can get away from labels of people and just look at their souls like God does, we'll be much better off. So, here are the books that are down live for this time of year. Andrea Dean Manskowicz's book, The Sacredness of Every Day, How Celtic Christianity Still Survives in a World Lost to Modernization. Welcome to Crowhaven Chapel. All of Andrea's vampire books, her dark thriller books, A Man of Two Worlds, The Two, Fallen from Grace, Found in Shadow, An Eternity in Shadow, Tales from Blackford Manor, Too Many to Count. Then you have Sherry Richardson's books, The Chocolate Lover's Garden, Under the Dragon's Eye, and she is doing a follow-up to Under the Dragon's Eye because her readers are saying we want more. Mary Brotherton's adult books, Faith and Folly, which talks about foolish decisions and how faith got her through them, and the fact that we on a daily make foolish decisions. Also, Steep Steps, which is a novel about sex addiction. Haven't had but one cup of coffee, so I'm not functional. But it can be relatable to any addiction that we have or we know someone else has. Her children's books, Sally's Heart, My Angel Book, If I Could Be a Mermaid, If I Could Be a Butterfly, If I Could Be a Giant, Too Many Rules, Sharks Bite and Writers Write, and coming in 3 days, The World's Best Grandfather. These children's books are phenomenal. What we did with all but 2 of those books, Sally's Heart and My Angel Book, is we went in a new and amazing direction. These books are 3D, like photographs. They pop out at the reader. They are relatable. In fact, at the venue we were just at, 2 ladies picked up Sharks Bite, Writers Write, and turned open the book and said, oh, this looks like so-and-so, this looks like so-and-so. So a child can relate to the inside of those books without them being cartoonish. We have embraced AI. I know some of you are going, why? It's like everything else in this world. It's like the technology that allowed me to publish 20 years ago. It was all new. There weren't any resources for me to market, and yet I am still here. So understand that when we say throw away your box, there's a reason for it. I ask every author out there, do you want to blend in or do you want to stand out? At this event that Mary and I were at, other people had children's books, and people flocked to Mary's table because of the way these books are published. We have Isaac Jones' books, Butler and Lester, Enemies No More, another children's book. It's interactive. It's a coloring book. It is a reading book, and it is a journal. We have Alta Desinoid's book, My Soul Trust in the Lord, and the environment that we live in now. These are poems that talk about how Alta trusts in the Lord with her soul. Peggy Engler's books, A Closer Walk, Soulful Inspirations, An Encouraging Word, Food for Thought, The Good, Bad, and the Ugly, and A View from a Pew are all spiritual inspiration for women. Men read them too. These can be daily devotionals that you can use every day. Carol Belavance's book, Open Hearts and Safe Haven Prayers, also another spiritual inspirational book that is out there. The Carol's book is now on Audible, as well as Ellie Ryan's Secrets. Ellie Ryan's debut novel, Secrets, is about a young woman in the 1970s who goes to work for a police department as a stenographer, but she has a secret, and this secret kind of gets her in trouble. But will it save lives? You have to read the book to find out. We have, who else do we get? Oh, Gwendolyn Law. This is a young woman who, when she sent me her book titled September's Chill, she wasn't really sure of things, and while she was writing it, at one time she wanted to give up, and I said no. Quitting is not an option. It is her travels through domestic violence, through that dark tunnel, and coming out on the other end into the light of not only surviving but thriving. Well, she got real innovative and backed that up with a coloring book called Gwen's Coloring Therapy. And we promote this book with that coloring book because domestic violence also needs therapy. Yes, you can get out. Then Gwen got really industrious, and she has sent me Fractured Soul, which will be coming live on November the 24th. It is her poems of her soul, of things that have happened in her life, love, loss, grief, pain, suffering, and faith. Then she got real industrious and sent me a little Christmas book that is going live on 11/21. This little coloring book is beautiful for all ages. Who else do I have? Jason Wolfgang Gerhardt. He has taken a break from writing. He's taken a break from social media, but his book, The Ferryman, which we have republished here, is a paranormal detective book. We have detectives who are fighting demons from another world, and they use it by taking the advice of paranormal detectives who have been killed in the line of duty. Great little book. Then there are my books. I have many out there. The latest one, Murder in the Village, is a dramedy. It's about the people in this village with fictitious names. They know who they are. I'm following it up with Duct Tape, Tarp, and a Shovel. I am also working on a book for children called Fantasy Forest. It's an homage to my mother. My mother was a prolific artist. Good morning, Louise. She took the grandchildren's names and put them in this magical forest as creatures in the forest. So I've taken it one step further. I've got some of the graphics, don't have all the graphics, but I am going to do this as an homage to my late mother. The keeper of this forest, the gatekeeper, the matriarch, is a dragon named Doris, and she could be a dragon. So With that being said, oh, we mustn't forget Errol's Journey by Bonnie Clark. This is a cathartic book written by Bonnie. It's her husband's journey from the first diagnosis to cancer to the beginning of another journey in the afterlife. It is a book of faith, of love, of hope, of God, and of the toll that cancer takes on people. I am so proud of all of these authors. Just so proud. I can't wait to see what the rest of the day brings, the rest of the week, and the rest of the year. We are going into our second year of being Midnight Publishing. I am so proud of all of you all. You have no idea how proud I am. So until tomorrow, when I hope that I have good news about my son-in-law, who will be going into surgery at 1:20 this afternoon. It's a very dangerous surgery. Add him to your prayer list. I hope you have the day that you deserve. Talk tomorrow.